Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. 3 men from Hazleton were taken into custody after a resident reported suspicious activity to police. Hazleton Chief Jerry Speziale was called to North Lee Court and West 3rd Street in Hazleton over the weekend. He observed 3 Hispanic males exiting 126 North 4th Street, carrying large boxes containing electronics. The suspects, identified as Leo Carlos Rosario, Jose Cerati, and Leonardo de la Cruz. All 3 were charged with burglary, theft, and receiving stolen property. Numerous electronics and other items were recovered from the incident. The men were arraigned and taken to the Luzerne County Prison. A wanted man was arrested following an alleged domestic disturbance in Hazleton. Police responded to 209 East Hemlock Street around 4:30 March 15th afternoon after a caller reported a fight between a man and woman. There, they found Emmanuel Figueroa Ramos, who had a warrant for his arrest issued by Luzerne County. He was also found to be in possession of a stolen firearm. He was charged with receiving stolen property and firearms not to be carried without a license. He was taken to prison, unable to post bail. A Beaver Meadows man allegedly picked up another man's wallet, removed money, and attempted to use his debit card to retrieve funds. Richard Cardona took the wallet belonging to Andrew Paulshock on Friday. He took $142 in cash and tried to use the victim's credit card at J&N gas station. Video surveillance at the gas station showed Cardona making the fraudulent transactions. He was arrested Saturday at his home and admitted to the crimes while he was at the police station. A preliminary hearing is set for April 4th. A Wilkes-Barre man behind bars after a heinous attack on a disabled woman. 39-year-old Dexter Moses allegedly punched the victim, who has amputated legs and is in a wheelchair, inside a home on Caitlin Avenue on Saturday. He was charged with simple assault, reckless endangering another person, and harassment. He was taken to Luzerne County Prison for lack of $75,000 bail. The Hazleton Police Department is looking to hire officers to fill vacancies of those who are about to retire. That announcement came from Police Chief Jerry Speziale, who wants to fill the 8 positions this spring. Several officers are eligible to retire within the next few weeks, and the chief says he wants to be prepared. So he began advertising on social media and some employment websites. Applications are now being accepted. Physical agility and written portions of civil service testing begins June 2nd. Applicants must have or get an Act 120 certification before they can be hired. The applications will be accepted until May 18th. Investigators in Nanticoke responding Sunday afternoon to reports of a possible explosion in the area of South Prospect and East Broad Streets. When they arrived, they found one building with a broken window in the area. Initial reports indicate it may have been due to an M80 being thrown there. Anyone with information is asked to contact Nanticoke Police. A Schuylkill County school district that has armed teachers and students with rocks to ward off potential school shooters has now arranged for additional armed security in its buildings. Blue Mountain School District Superintendent said in a statement on the district's website today, there will be extra security starting today. David Helsel says media attention over the district's planned response to school shooters has increased concern regarding the possibility that something may happen. The Pennsylvania Department of Health will be issuing more permits to medical marijuana growers, processors, and dispensaries. 12 permits for growers and processors and 27 dispensary permits were issued throughout the state last June. Now the health department will issue 13 permits to grow and process and 23 permits to dispense later this year. Applicants who were unsuccessful in applying last year can do so again. They must pay full application fees, which are $10,000 for growers and processors and $5,000 for dispensary permits. The health department will release regulations on Friday morning. Applications will be available on April the 5th and are due by May 17th. Thousands of students gathered in sites nationwide this past weekend to mark in solidarity against gun violence. March for Our Lives rallies took place in over 800 locations, including Washington, D.C., Hazleton, and Scranton. It's estimated that over 800,000 people took part, including students from Scranton Prep.
The same voice as any other person in this world. We shouldn't have to do this, but it's what's going to happen, and we're expecting change, and we're going to get it. There's no fuel to kill people. Like, you shouldn't have to kill anybody.
The rally in Washington was led by students from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. 17 people were killed in the shooting there February 14th. The students are calling on lawmakers to make changes in gun control so that tragedies like the one in Florida will not be repeated. Many want to see a ban on assault weapons, on universal background checks for anyone waiting to purchase a weapon. Parishioners at Christ Lutheran Church in Hazleton observed Palm Sunday by holding its annual service. The Palms were blessed by Pastor Wayne Loophole at the church on Green Street. It's the final Sunday of Lent and marks Jesus' arrival in Jerusalem before his crucifixion. Jesus entered the city riding a donkey as people threw palm branches in front of him to show respect. Palms also symbolize peace and victory. Holy Week continues at Christ Lutheran Church in Hazleton with a Good Friday observance at 2 p.m. and Easter Sunday worship at 6:30 and 10:30 a.m. Coming up on WYLN News, another organization looking at cutting back on opioid use. Plus, one proposal is back for discussion for Luzerne County Council. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tonight, clouds and 25. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy, then some late-day scattered showers with a high of 44. Wednesday, more showers scattered around with a high of 47. Thursday, rainy, but 55. We'll take it, and we'll be right back.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Are you in good hands? Call Gary McNeilis of Allstate Insurance for all your insurance needs. The McNeilis Agency has 2 locations to conveniently serve you, 1092 North Church Street in Hazel Township and Hometown Village Square in Hometown. Their quality, service-oriented agency will make sure you get the coverage you need at a price you can afford. Call in Hazel Township at 570-454-1981 or in Hometown at 570-668-5133.
Are you in good hands?
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
The American Dental Association says it's looking to cut back on the use of opioid prescriptions. The organization wants dentists to limit prescriptions to a week and encourage patients to use other painkillers that are not addictives, such as ibuprofen and acetaminophen. Opioids are usually prescribed for procedures including tooth extractions and wisdom teeth removal. A well-known gun manufacturer has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Headquartered in North Carolina, Remington Outdoor Brands has been making guns since 1816. The company filed for bankruptcy to reduce its $700 million debt. Remington has been sued by family members of Sandy Hook victims because its Bushmaster AR-15 style rifle was used in the 2012 mass shooting there. The lawsuits are not expected to be affected by the filing. The company plans to keep on manufacturing guns and operations will not be disrupted by the restructuring process. Luzerne County Council will be meeting tomorrow night. On the agenda, a proposal to enact a countywide $5 per vehicle registration fee. That money would be used to pay for repairs for county-owned roads and bridges. Also on the agenda, votes on 3 proposed union contracts. They will include developmental services and aging, children and youth, and mental health, all represented by Teamsters Local 401. Also, possibly discussing reactivating the County Commission for Women. Several other sessions will also take place before the meeting, and one will include a presentation on the courthouse restoration project. That starts at 5. The council meeting starts at 6. Over 24 students from Freeland were recently inducted into the National Honor Society. 27 students from MMI Preparatory School were inducted into the Andrew J. Stefan chapter of the National Honor Society on Friday. The NHS is the nation's premier organization established to recognize outstanding high school students. A big congratulations to all those students who were recognized for their accomplishments as well as their involvement in the community. Coming up on Whitehaven's News Choice, it's always sunny at Pennsylvania State Police Sunny Day Camp. We'll have the details in Community and You. Plus, what a game on Saturday. Our Julia Wiegand gives us the highlights. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
At the Joyce Insurance Group, we offer insurance tailored to your needs. We protect what matters most to you.
We've been serving the needs of thousands of clients throughout Northeast Pennsylvania since 1955.
Our professional agents are dedicated to providing you with a great insurance experience.
With 62 years in business, our clients are the reason that we care the most.
Ask any of our 5,000 plus satisfied customers, and they'll tell you the right choice is Joyce.
As governor, Tom Wolf proposed massive tax increases that would have crushed middle-class families and outsourced our jobs to other states. I stopped them. Liberal Paul Mangos know better. He was an architect of Obamacare and promotes outsourcing jobs. Wolf and Mango, more of the same. I'm a conservative job creator. As governor, I'll use zero-based budgeting to eliminate waste, lower taxes, and grow our economy. It's a clear choice for Pennsylvania.
Wyln would like to thank the following basketball sponsors. Wyln, we're your local network.
Welcome to Community and You. I'm Paula Degnan. Joining me today is Trooper Anthony Petrosky. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
And Trooper is from the Hazleton Station, and he's here to tell us all about Sunny Day Camp. We could use some sunny days.
Absolutely we can. And our Sunny Day Camp definitely brightens up lives. That's one of the slogans. And it's a wonderful one-day camp to give kids the Camp Cadet experience that really can't go to Camp Cadet. This camp is specifically for individuals with special needs or disabilities, and we take anybody ages 8 and up.
Oh.
Last year was the first year we ran this camp. We actually had 2 individuals in their 70s that attended the camp.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah, there's no cutoff age.
Oh, that's cool.
Absolutely.
Because there is for Camp Cadet.
There is. Camp Cadet is 12 to 14.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yeah.
So what happens now if someone does come to the Sunny Day Camp? You have such a diversity. I know, it's not like you would just be gearing toward young children if you have somebody who's 70 years young.
Correct. And the thing about Sunny Day Camp is we have the paddock area at the Pocono Raceway. And it's a very large area. It's right by the track. We have tons of different law enforcement displays to include fire departments. We have our PSP K9, our SWAT teams. We have fire departments come with a hose and they can actually put out a fire in a wood building. There's so many different things for these individuals to do, and it's at their own pace.
Oh.
Everything is laid out, and they could go and move along and see what they want and interact. Kids are trying on gear, they're getting in vehicles. We had a face painter there. We're going to have somebody that could do balloon animals this year. There's so many different things for these kids to do and just enjoy the day. We have a DJ there, we have games, lunch is provided, and it's 100% free.
Oh, that was my next question. Free.
Sure, 100% free.
So all you have to do is sign up and register.
That's it. And registering is simple too.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
We try to make it as easy as we possibly can for everybody.
And it's one day, and it is, again, it's such so what type of children are you looking for? Adults are you looking for?
Well, we don't really break it down as far as what each person has, so we just have it labeled as anybody with special needs or disabilities.
Oh, okay.
Plain and simple. We're not doing any research into it. We trust these people who are signing up for the camp. Last year was the first year. We had wonderful people show up, and each participant's allowed to bring 2 people with them, either guardians or family members, and this way they're with them the entire day.
So someone who may need a wheelchair, a walker, who may be hard of hearing, anybody.
Absolutely, they're all welcome. And actually, we have last year we teamed up with a Porsche racing club from out of the area. They just happened to be there the day we were running Sunny Day Camp. They had come over and asked a couple of us troopers what we were doing. We told them. They asked us if they could take some of the kids around the racetrack in their Porsches. So, of course, we said as long as their parents say okay. We were actually lifting kids out of wheelchairs and putting them in these cars, and they were taking them around on the racetrack.
Oh, that's
It was
awesome.
unbelievable. Mustangs, Porsches, Corvettes.
Oh,
it was wonderful, and they're going to be there this year.
Oh, again, that was going to be my next. We don't want to tease anybody.
No, but they'll be there, and they'll be taking kids around on the racetrack. It's a wonderful experience.
Now, where did this whole idea come from?
Well, there's a troop. She's a corporal now, but she was a trooper in Troop J, Corporal Samantha Minucci, and her brother is disabled. Okay, he has special needs, and he always wanted to attend Camp Cadet, but he couldn't because Camp Cadet's physically demanding. So she came up with this Sunny Day Camp. She started it, and word spread, and it got to the higher ranks of our department, and they encouraged each respective troop to try to run their own Sunny Day Camp. So myself and Trooper Peters, we started ours last year. Last May was our first one, and it was a huge success. The weather wasn't the greatest in the morning, but it brightened up. No pun intended, but it brightened up. And
the day,
the day turned out great. Our helicopter landed, so the weather got better. So really, this camp is going on all throughout the state. Each troop is in charge of basically running their own.
Are they all on the same day?
No, they're all on different days throughout the year.
So it's just whenever it's convenient for that particular troop to run.
Now ours is for Troop N, so that covers Lower Luzerne County, Columbia, Carbon, and Monroe counties.
Now, again, if somebody, and of course we have the information that we've been running on the screen, but just to verify from you, the date, the time, and how do we get in touch?
So the date is going to be Saturday, May 12th. The times are going to be from 10 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and again, lunch is provided. And to register, you can go on sunnydaycamp.org, click on Find a Camp, go under Troop N, and it'll automatically bring you to the registration, or go onto our Troop N Camp Cadet Facebook page. Click on the Sunny Day link, it brings up registration, enter all the questions that it asks for. I'll get an email, they'll get an email saying that they registered, I'll have you registered, and you'll be good to go.
Excellent. And I do see that there is a rain date.
There is a rain date. The rain date is the following Saturday, which is May 19th.
So if it does turn out that it's not particularly agreeable that day,
correct,
that you'll be able to, because you do have everything outdoors.
It's everything is outdoors. The only thing that's inside is when we register people that show up that day. That's it. Everything else is outside. So we really need Mother Nature to help us out that day.
And at the Pocono Raceway.
It's at the Raceway. You're right by the track, and if you choose to go with the Porsche Club, you'll be in a race car on the track.
And it's all free.
All 100% free. We have great sponsors that teamed up with us to be able to help us put this camp together.
That is one. About how many people did you have last year?
Last year, we definitely lost some because it rained and we had to go to the following day, which was Mother's Day last year. So we definitely lost some, but we had around 50 people signed up that showed up that day. We had close to 90 that actually signed up.
Nice.
About 50 showed, yeah. And we still have plenty of spots for this year's camp, so we definitely encourage people to sign up. It's going to be worth it.
And you're continuing to take registrations right up until
April 6th is our deadline for registration.
So if anybody is interested, and again, go over those ages one more time, because I just think that that's wonderful.
So our camp is for ages 8 and up. There's no cutoff age. We don't check into disabilities. We work that. I mean, this is a camp for wonderful, wonderful reasons. And we know if you're signing up because you want somebody to get the most out of their day. So we trust people, and we just want them to come out and have a great time.
What a wonderful way for everybody to get together on a day and experience so many different things. That's what we like to have.
Absolutely.
Lots of smiles.
Yes.
And we'd like to thank Trooper Petrosky from Troop N Hazleton for joining us today to tell us about the Sunny Day Camp. And again, if you have any questions, the information there on your screen, make sure you get in touch with them, because it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful experience. And then we'll have to have them back next year for year number 3.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that, yes.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon on Community and You.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home, robotic surgery for quicker recoveries, world-class heart care, and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Harrisburg's cluttered with failed politicians like Tom Wolf and Scott Wagner. 4 years ago, Wagner promised he'd lower your property taxes. Wagner didn't just fail, he called for a massive new tax on seniors' retirement pensions. That's unconscionable. I'm not just going to cut your property taxes, I'm going to get rid of them. And how do you know I won't fail? I'm not a politician, I'm a successful businessman. And I also completed Army Ranger training. And trust me, we don't fail.
A sense of self-worth, of purpose after war. It can be found by having the courage to learn new things and experience new adventures. We develop confidence through accomplishment. If you're a combat veteran struggling with the scars of war, consider getting into the outdoors. The outdoors has really helped me cope, and it just might help you too. Get out of the house, experience life and the healing power of nature.
Watch Staff Sergeant Olson heal the wounds of war through outdoor activities. Watch Warrior Summit Outdoors.
Hazleton's Roads to State ended this weekend after a tough loss, 76-74 to Abraham Lincoln on Saturday. A lot of heart palpitations in that one. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has the highlights.
Hazleton just missed the mark for state Saturday against Abraham Lincoln's Emil Charleston with a final score of 74-76 after going into overtime. Missed shots and turnovers kept the game continuously neck and neck right up until the final buzzer. Hazleton started the first quarter slow but quickly picked up their pace to keep up with Lincoln. Josh Semick put Hazleton on the board with the 3, followed by Demir Faison with the and 1. Jeffrey Planudis then with 2 back-to-back baskets. Semick sank another 3 and Planudis with 2 more points, followed by an and one and sinking both foul shots. Faison ended the first with sinking both his 1-and-1s going into the second quarter 16-22 Hazleton. Planutis starts the second quarter with 2 points followed by 2 from Faison. Joey Grula got on the board with 2 and sank both his 1-and-1 shots. Planutis had 4 more points to end the first half. Grula hit his first shot in a 1-and-1 and Samek put up 2 points. Going into the second half with a tie at 37, Faison sank all 4 of his foul shots, Planutis made a basket, Grula hit 2 of his 4 foul shots along with a basket, and Samek put 2 more points on the board, leaving the score 53-51, Lincoln going into the final quarter. Grula led the quarter with 7 points, Planutis and Faison had 4 points, and Samek hit 1 of 2 foul shots. The score was tied at 69 going into overtime, where 4 minutes were put on the clock. Grula made a basket and Samek sank a 3, but it wasn't enough to end in a Hazleton victory. Final score was 76-74 with the Lincoln victory, where they will face off in the state championship in Hershey Wednesday. Hazleton ended their 2017-18 run with an overall record of 26-2, ranking 7th in the state. Reporting from Bethlehem for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
What a game, what a season. Congratulations, and congratulations to the WYLN crew as well. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup with a Snow Dog plow, or have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in now and take advantage of the spring sales event.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums.
Lilacs Floral Shop, 15th Street in Hazleton, offers a wide array of fresh-cut floral and silk flowers, free delivery, or sympathy arrangements to all local funeral homes. Find them on Facebook, visit their website. Bart is always happy to give you the best customer service. Lilacs wishes Hazleton boys a great day of team play.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Want to watch WYLN over-the-air with an antenna? These maps make it easy for you to check out our over-the-air UHF coverage area using the Longley Rice propagation mode. All of our broadcast and cable maps can be found on our Facebook page and on WYLNTV.com.